are back. Head-to-head, Rainbow, formerly a Protoss player in StarCraft 1, turned to Terran. He betrayed his own race. Facing off against Bonbons.
Looks like a human to me, Tasteless. Notice how he has a mouth? Yeah, Protoss don't normally have mouths.
You know what's sad about that? That means Protoss can never taste how delicious pizza is. Think about that. Ooh. It is sad.
They also can never kiss Tasteless.
They can never kiss my Angelina Jolie lips.
They can nuzzle up against you, though, I guess. Like
now,
a horse would. Stalkers do have those horse legs. Did you know that Colossus have them too, but they don't lift them up high? They kind of scuttle.
They don't have the show horse movement.
Yeah, no. They don't actually trot.
The Stalkers do have a trot
to
them when they move. Now,
I guess that means that we have to call a group of Stalkers a herd. Ooh, like horses.
Are horses and herds? Yeah, they are. What am I? Well,
I don't know. Someone tell me on Twitter, please.
I don't know. I have people on Twitter to solve all my problems. Metalopolis is our first map. PBT. This is a map Rainbow's pretty strong on. He's had a lot of stage experience for it.
Oh, wait.
Oh, hold that thought. We got to restart the game. A little air there.
Rainbow lost game.
Settle down, nerd. Nerds at home. Panicking. Put your inhaler down. Right? Everything's going to be fine.
Unless you're having an asthma attack, then don't put it down.
Don't put it down. I want to kill. I don't want to kill one of our nerds.
I have to listen to Aceless. And then he dies.
That would feel pretty bad if we accidentally killed one of our viewers. Pretty bad.
Ruin your day.
Like a
might ruin his day more, Tasteless. Might ruin his family's
Might ruin
day.
his life. We don't want to do that. But sit tight. We're just going to remake the game, then we'll get back into this. Hope you enjoyed your 1 minute break. We got to do what is actually the most dangerous part of my job, people know this, is refilling the hot water for our thermos, for our tea. That's dangerous, man. You got 1 minute break, you're trying to fill the thing up.
It's like one of those thin ones. It's like that thin inside, so it just suddenly fills up.
It just like
thermos. Comes over and it's on your hand. You can't drop
I'm running back here to get in my seat, and some of it spills, and I'm just like, as I'm running. And
I just have to take the pain. There's no other way.
I've got to get this to Artosis fast. So that's what my 1 minute break is like. That, and in order to get to that water machine, I have to use my whip and swing over a pit. People don't know, man.
It's not even a whip. It's a snake. It tries to bite him while he swings on it. Why are you hanging from the tree like that, snake? Because John tied the snake tail onto the tree to make a vine.
True story.
Yeah.
I would never like
John is not a vegetarian.
No, see, Artosis is kind of like...
I would swing
if you were like a superhero, you'd be like the one that like can control all the animals and stuff. You'd be like this, and all these birds would be landing on you. No, that's a good one. That's always going to be like, if you were in a video game, you'd always be number 2 boss. Level 2.
Level 2
Level 1 boss is always a big, scary guy, but level 2 boss always has the ability... sometimes it's level 3 boss. So, usually has the ability to control a bunch of smaller minions. Level 2 boss. I would be level 5 boss. Because that is...
Out of how many levels?
7. No, 8.
Level 5 boss, you never remember who that was. You're
no,
whatever,
you do, because that's the best boss battle. And then they ran out of good ideas, because the second to last boss is always actually just like massive, like giant, like
that's
so big.
Actually very true.
That's actually true. And then the final boss is always sort of in the middle, generally.
Sometimes you find out that he was like your friend. He's a similar size to you, similar abilities, very scary, though.
Yeah, it's actually an interesting point is that final bosses generally tend to mirror in some way the main character.
Yeah.
We're so goddamn smart. All right, the game has finally started, so we don't have to kill any more time. Let's get into this. In a minute here, we're going to throw that up on screen for you guys. So it is going to be PBT Rainbow against Bonbon Zenith. Let's do this. In the red at the south, we have a former StarCraft 1 Protoss professional gamer. He is...
Starty
Rainbow. There he is now, always focused and composed. To the north, we have our blue Protoss player losing to Tilasira. No shame in that.
There he is. Desperately does not want to go back to Code A. Rainbow doesn't either. Wouldn't that be wild? Like
Oh,
Rainbow
God.
and Boxer in Code A fighting each other.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
It'd be like in this other parallel universe where Tasteless has a mustache. It's like everything is opposite.
I've been to that universe. It was terrible.
You remember when I shaved that mustache?
I begged you to shave that for weeks.
Do you remember my girlfriend begged me, please take it off? I'm like, no, this thing is too awesome.
Oh, God. You should do that again.
But you know,
we can become guys from the 80s and just cast like that.
Yeah, we could do
that.
mustaches. But you know, the thing about mustaches is
Well, we couldn't because
I'm
not good at that.
You could grow a creeper stash. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you just sort of you just didn't shave there. You know?
That's what it looks like. Like, oh, you didn't shave it today? I'm like, no, this week.
You want me to blow your mind? All right, about maybe 60% of my facial hair is on my neck. But if it's on my neck, does it really count as facial hair?
Neckle hair.
Neckle hair? Nickel hair? All right, this game's starting to pick up.
Nickelodeon moon hair.
We got our Protoss player. He's going to probably Chrono Boost out a Stalker.
Yeah.
Try to get rid of that.
Possibly a Sentry.
Yes, sometimes we see the Sentry. The danger with getting a Sentry is that it's not fast. So if you're pretty good moving your SCV around,
it'll be
you can
alive
avoid
a little bit longer.
contact. And he is going to get a Sentry.
You know, in far positions, the Sentry is going to be, in some ways, better. In close positions, when the attack comes really, really fast, you're generally going to want the Stalker out because you're going to be able to hold off attacks in that way. But in long positions, sometimes you're just like, hey, I want the extra energy. That's what I want. So I get the Sentry.
I actually just never get the Sentry earlier. I should really start experimenting with it more.
Well, a Reaper is on the way. A Command Center is on the way for Rainbow. Going to be able to scout and see what's going on. Bundon's not getting his second gas at all. And that SCV was live for a while and saw that there was no second gas.
Interesting. Rainbow is very good with mass medic rating. I can't believe he just called down a second mule on the same mineral patch. You don't do that. In fact, little tip for you guys at home, you should always keep track of where you call down mules on mineral patches, otherwise you end up mining out one patch too soon.
That can be good in circumstances, though, because then you can transfer additional SCVs to new bases.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just make sure
are smart.
Yeah. You got to make sure that you send your mule to the closest patch, though, because sometimes on various patches you get one more trip than on other various further away patches. Here comes the Reaper. Don't fear it, Probe. You'll live forever in my heart.
Probes don't have souls.
Well, that was random and mean.
Well, it's not mean. It's not mean to say something doesn't have a soul. Especially, you can't actually hurt
when
something.
my mom told me I didn't have a soul, I felt that was mean.
You know, actually, the soul is just man's first term for consciousness. Before we forget what the brain was. Okay, the Reaper comes into the base and is killed. We didn't get a shot of it, but it is gone.
It does
and it
see
does
the
see
Robo,
the Robo.
though. Robo almost being made to block the Reaper. Fortunately, the Robo is not that wide. The Reaper went around.
So Rainbow probably will not opt to engage until he sees Protoss take a third base.
You know, I would love to see Rainbow play a nice, intelligent game here. A lot of times, in fact, MVP did this the other day and really didn't play all that well, where he made the 3 barracks, started teching up, and just decided, all right, I'm going to tech across this map. It's like, well, no, don't do that. It's a long map. This is a long map as well. You don't really want to just make units off of 3 barracks and go and truly commit to an attack. Now, your opponent's going to go, 2 warp gate Colossus or 3 warp gate Colossus, maybe, yeah. But you got to figure that out first, Tasteless. Just do it blind.
Thanks, Artosis.
I'm sick of you doing that, Tasteless.
Cut that out, Tasteless. So he has a few sentries set up. He gets those sentries out early so he can stockpile the energy. So you can throw up, as Artosis would say, a million billion force fields. Looks like Rainbow's just going to apply pressure here.
Yeah, this is not something meant to kill. Nor main. Perhaps scratch, annoy.
Maybe
blister. Blister the Protoss forces, perhaps.
Perhaps berate them.
And in fact, Bondons is going for one of the quickest Colossus builds I've seen, which is 2 warp gate Colossus.
That is so quick.
Now, if Rainbow can manage to kill some gateway units, that's actually pretty nice. because there's going to be not all that many gateway units right now. And on these 2 base Colossus builds, if you can down the amount of gateway units they have, then you're going to be much more powerful.
Is he actually going to attack?
Yeah. Oh my god, he stims and then runs away. His stim's going to run out. He's not going to do any damage.
And he's going to be addicted to stim packs.
Bonbon's like doesn't even see that happening. He's doing the dance for no reason.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
I think what he wanted to do was have the Protoss use up force fields. I don't think that was actually a good move to even stim and try to have him engage at all. You make one mistake, man, they throw up a bunch of force fields, cut your army in half, and chew up part of that.
By Observer. Well, right now, Rainbow does have a lot of barracks going up. He does have that starport with the reactor. And that kind of bodes well for him. He's got good production up, and if Bonbons tries to walk across this long map, that's going to give Rainbow enough time to get into position, have enough units that he should be able to hold off whatever happens. But I would love to see Rainbow just throw up a command center right now. And, wow, Bonbons actually taking a third, Tasteless. Look at that.
This is actually so gutsy. That factory is supposed to be timed out to land there long before he could see it, and I think this is going to trigger Rainbow to attack. He might not even want it to drop.
Huge thing happening right now. A drop is coming in from Rainbow. If that gets caught by the Stalkers, that could spell disaster for Rainbow.
All right, now he's going to do a 2-pronged attack here. I like Rainbow's colorful play here. Now, here's the problem. If you're going to go for quick Colossus, is generally your army is all clumped up. So if you get attacked from a couple different sides, you get killed pretty easily. But actually, it looks like
this is a tiny army coming up. This actually can't really do damage to that force. Bonbons is actually really well split up right now. I have to give him credit there, Tasteless.
We rarely see that too.
Yeah, his army's just right.
Here he comes with a drop.
And those Stalkers see it.
Many. The Stalker says, "Leave it to me."
And that medevac barely getting out of there. 33 hit points left.
Now, all he has to do is get Protoss out of position, stim, bum rush, and Nexus.
But he does have a third base going up as well, so doesn't really have to worry yet.
I shouldn't have used the Stalker voice that one moment.
No,
it's only funny if it's one Stalker. You say it. All right, kills the Stalker. And he wants to just get his opponent's army to move around a little bit. I gotta say, he's being so gutsy with this.
I really like this because this is what Rainbow is known for in StarCraft 1. He's just running around harassing. He's not committing to anything. He's just seeing what he can kill. He's killed a Stalker. He's killed a couple pylons. And it's nice. There's no reason for him not to do that right now. A couple Stargates being made, by the way. Wow. Looks like he's going to transition into Phoenix Colossus. Very strong unit competition.
We don't see this enough.
I kind of like the way Bonbons has done this. I'm not a fan, as everyone knows by now, of 2 base Colossus, but going 1 gas expand into 2 warp gate 2 base Colossus into a 3rd base real quick because your opponent's far away and doesn't have a lot of units. I like that. That is actually like, whoa, you're controlling your economy perfectly here, but here we go. He's going to stim up and try to get some damage in here.
Shouldn't be attacking there.
Has to be careful.
I'm surprised Bonbons has not thrown a force field up yet.
There's a big drop in Bonbon's main. Lure is a big part of the army over that 3rd, and now those Stalkers are not going to leave here alive, Tasteless.
Goodbye, Stalkers. Phoenixes. Oh no, we can't shoot the ground. And this is actually pretty bad. This is for Protoss.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to lose that main Nexus, and suddenly, as his units leave the 3rd base, Rainbow coming in.
Rainbow for you.
That's him, Tasteless.
That's the Rainbow we know. I don't even know if he can't pick those up.
No. Just may as well kill as much as he can. He's killed 2 Nexuses, Tasteless.
Protoss is in so much trouble now. He might want to just try to counterattack. But even then, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Talk about Rainbow outclassing as a